Hey everyone, welcome back to Walk and Study. Today we will be going over some intermediate TOEFL vocabulary. This video is great for anyone studying for the TOEFL or anyone who wants to learn some common and important English vocabulary. As we work through these words, we will be hiking through Walker Ranch in Boulder, Colorado. All right, let's get started. Our first word is attribute. Attribute can be used as both a noun and a verb. When used as a noun, attribute means a quality or feature that is an important or inherent part of something. Using attribute as a noun in a sentence, we can say, in Alexander's opinion, Michael's best attribute was his kindness. So in Alexander's opinion, Michael's best feature was his kindness. We could also say, speed is an important attribute for a marathon runner. So speed is an important quality or trait of a marathon runner. Attribute can also be used as a verb. When used as a verb, attribute has a different pronunciation, which is attribute. So it's attribute when used as a noun and attribute when used as a verb. When used as a verb, attribute means to explain something by indicating a cause. That might sound confusing, so let's look at a few examples. Using attribute as a verb, we could say, Serena attributed part of her success as a tennis player to her love of competition. So Serena explained that her love of competition was one of the causes of her success as a tennis player. We could also say, Shinzo attributed his car accident to the icy roads. So Shinzo explained that his car accident was caused by the icy roads. Our next word is stable. Stable is an adjective and it means not likely to change or move, so steady or firm. Using stable in a sentence, we could say, Parker's new sailboat was stable in stormy seas. So Parker's new sailboat was steady in stormy seas. We could also say, the engineers made sure the new bridge was as stable as possible. So the engineers made sure the new bridge was as secure or firm as possible. Our next word is authority. Authority is a noun and it means the power to have control or responsibility over something. Using authority in a sentence, we could say, in a democracy, citizens have the authority to elect their representatives in government. So in a democracy, citizens have the power to elect their representatives in government. We could also say, in a football game, referees have the authority to penalize players. So in a football game, referees have the power to give players penalties. All right, our next word is estimate. Estimate can be used as both a verb and a noun. When used as a verb, estimate means to roughly calculate or guess the value, number, quantity, or extent of something. Using estimate in a sentence, we can say, George estimated that he spent around $800 a month on food. So George roughly calculated or guessed that he spent around $800 a month on food. We could also say, Bjorn estimated that 1/3 of Norwegians own electric cars. So Bjorn roughly calculated or guessed that 1/3 of Norwegians own electric cars. Estimate can also be used as a noun. When used as a noun, estimate has a different pronunciation, which is estimate. So the word is pronounced estimate when used as a verb, and estimate when used as a noun. When used as a noun, estimate means a rough calculation regarding the value, number, quantity, or extent of something. So when used as a verb, estimate is the process of making a rough calculation, and when used as a noun, estimate is the rough calculation. Using estimate as a noun in a sentence, we could say, Jack gave Kwame an estimate for fixing his car. So Jack gave Kwame a rough calculation of how much he thought it would cost to fix Kwame's car. Our next word is prior. Prior is an adjective and it means happening or being before. Using prior in a sentence, we can say, prior to moving to America, Asena lived in Turkey. So before living in America, Asena lived in Turkey. We could also say, Lamar can't come to dinner tonight because he has a prior engagement. So Lamar can't come to dinner tonight because he has an appointment or commitment that he made before. Our next word is role. Role is a noun and it means a job, function, or position. Using role in a sentence, we could say, Lex disliked his role as a camp counselor. So Lex disliked his job as a camp counselor. We could also say, Amira has many roles. She is a mother, daughter, CEO, and friend, to name a few. So Amira has many functions or jobs, and those functions include being a mother, daughter, CEO, and a friend. Okay, our next word is site. Site is a noun, and it means the location of something. Using site in a sentence, we could say, Redmond, Washington is the site of Microsoft's headquarters. So Redmond, Washington is the location of Microsoft's headquarters. We could also say, Laverne chose a camping site next to a small creek and a meadow filled with wildflowers. So Laverne chose a camping location next to a small creek and a meadow filled with wildflowers. Our next word is obtain. Obtain is a verb and it means to get or secure something. Using obtain in a sentence, we could say, governments all across the world are trying to obtain COVID-19 vaccines. So governments all across the world are trying to get COVID-19 vaccines. We could also say, after Simona obtained her medical license, she was able to practice as a doctor. So after Simona got or secured her medical license, she was able to work as a doctor. All right, our next word is tradition. Tradition is a noun and it means a set of beliefs, activities, or culture that is passed down from generation to generation. Using tradition in a sentence, we could say, one of Vahid's favorite family traditions was decorating a New Year tree. So one of Vahid's favorite activities that had been passed down from generation to generation in his family was decorating a New Year tree. We could also say, Loretta wrote a book about Algonquin architectural traditions. So Loretta wrote a book about Algonquin architectural activities that had been passed down from generation to generation. And by the way, the Algonquin people are a Native American tribe. Our next word is contribute. Contribute is a verb, and it has two meanings that are important for the TOEFL exam. The first definition of contribute is to give something, usually money, in order to help achieve or provide something. Using contribute in a sentence with this definition, we can say, Erica contributed $20 to her nephew's school fundraiser. So Erica gave $20 to her nephew's school fundraiser. We could also say, Malfoy contributed 60 galleons to Slytherin's party planning committee. So Malfoy gave 60 galleons to Slytherin's party planning committee. The second definition of contribute that is important for the TOEFL exam is to help to cause or bring about. Using contribute with this definition in a sentence, we could say, eating 10 pounds of baklava every day can contribute to weight gain. So eating 10 pounds of baklava every day can help cause weight gain. We could also say, cow burps contribute to global warming. So cow burps help to cause or bring about global warming. Okay, our next word is equivalent. Equivalent can be used as both an adjective and a noun. When used as an adjective, equivalent means equal. Using equivalent in a sentence, we could say, 32 degrees Fahrenheit is equivalent to 0 degrees Celsius. So 32 degrees Fahrenheit is equal to 0 degrees Celsius. We could also say, the value of 1 ounce of gold is equivalent to around $1,800. So the value of an ounce of gold is equal to around $1,800. Equivalent can also be used as a noun. When used as a noun, equivalent means a person or thing that is equal to or corresponds with another in value, amount, function, meaning, etc. Using equivalent as a noun in a sentence, we could say, MI6 is the British equivalent of the CIA. So MI6 is the British agency that corresponds to the American Central Intelligence Agency. We could also say, in American English, cookie is the equivalent of biscuit in British English. So in American English, the word cookie has the same meaning as biscuit in British English. All right, with that, we've gone over some more intermediate and very important TOEFL vocabulary. I hope this lesson was helpful to you all. As always, subscribe below, give us a like if you found this video useful, and let us know in the comments section what else you'd like to learn about or see in our next walk and study lesson. Thanks everyone, take care.